Infotainment ukamva sasi kulira choncho ndiye kuti umaziwa kuti nkhani za msanguluso zabwera. Tikuzeni kuti kunali chani nkhani za msanguluso komanso kukhalenso chani nkhani za msanguluso. And you're with me, Sam Banda Jr. In this edition, YDC Theatre back with a new play titled The War. We hear more about the play. What is it all about? After a long break, they are out, this youthful group, to give us a new production. We also look at Moda Fumulani coming out with his very first album, his debut album titled Respect to Gift Fumulani. This is an album which is dedicated to his brother, the late Gift Fumulani, who actually paved the way for him to be where he is today. And we also look at the Everson Matafale Memorial Show happening this weekend. This is the 18th edition of the Memorial Show. We look at that and we'll talk more about that. And again, we also take you through Ben Michael or Ben Mangamba. Most of you know him as Ben Mangamba. He's out telling us that he wants to develop Chingalide Rural Growth Center into a cultural hub where people can go there, learn more to do with traditional foods, learn more to do with music, learn more to do with culture, different cultural events which he wants to make sure that he builds Chingalide Rural Growth Center. So we have more on that. All you can do is stay right there as I bring you more in Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment. Now, we begin our program with news that Moda Fumulani is out with his very first album titled Respect to Gift Fumulani. And this is paying a tribute to his brother who made him to where he is today in terms of music. And we're also looking at the Everson Matafale Memorial Show happening again. And this is the 18th edition of the Memorial Show. We caught up with Ras Ray Halawa, who is also Black Missionaries manager, who tells us more about Moda Fumulani's debut album as well as the Everson Matafale Memorial Show. We take a look at what happened last year when the Memorial Show took place, as well as what Moda Fumulani has in store in terms of his very first album, Respect to Gift Fumulani. Let's take a look.
choyambirira chikungosonyeza kuti Moda akupita mtsogolo ndithu, anakula kalekale koma baba akupita mtsogolo ndithu. Komanso chikungosonyeza kunena kuti kumbali ya lusolo Moda akupitirira makhwima popeza nyimbo zoti kazichita compare ndi zakale panopo ndithu ndi nyimbo zoti zili machuwa kwambiri ukazimvera. Wina aliyense akuchita appreciate wankulu ndi wang'ono. Nkhani ndiyonena kuti popanga albumu Moda Fumulani akufuna anthu alemekeze Gift Fumulani. Famawu ndoti Respect Gift Fumulani. Chomwe chikusonyeza kunoti anthu amulemekeze Gift Fumulani facha ntchito imene akhala kuigwira kumbali ya mayimbidwe, komanso iyenso payekha amampasa ulemu Gift Fumulani popeza ansula kuti afike pamene alipo. Memorial ya chaka chino ikhala yayikulu kwambiri ndipo ilipo pa 29 November popeza timakumbukira tsiku la Matafale pa 27 faya kuti tinathokonza chinthuchi motero omwe timakumbukira abale onse atatu amene tachula ngati achina Musamude ndi Gift mophatikiza ndi Matafali. Ndi chikhaladi chinthu chachikulu koma chichitikiranso malo amene amachitikira nthawi zonse kuchireka uku nkwagadaga. Ndiye izo zamba mamawa amene zimayambira nthawi zonse kutha usiku wa tsiku limenelo. Chomwe ndifuna ndiwonjezera apa ndichonena kuti ndipemphe ndithu tonse amene kunena kuti uyu wachinyamata Moda Fumulani tinchite support munjira ina iliyonse imene tingathere ponthandiza ndithu kungula chimbale chake chimene achithesera thukuta kuchipanga, komanso kungula ma products achi ena ndi ena amene apanga, that is okhuza album ya Respect Gift Fumulani, ma products ngati ma t-shirts komanso ma caps, that is zipewa. Ndiye zitatero ine ndingayamike kwambiri, komanso ndifunabe ndithu ndipemphe kuti tifike limodzi siku la memorial kuti tikumbukira abalewa. Komanso mapadera ndifuna ndiyamike ndithu mafans onse amene amakhala kuti supporta, ma blacks nonse ndi ena otero.
Yeah, that's Moda Fumulani, and you heard from Lasre Halala telling us more about the debut album by Moda Fumulani titled Respect Gift Fumulani, and then you also heard him talk about the Matafali Memorial Show happening this weekend at Gadaga Civil Ground, that's Chileka in Blanta. So that's the 18th edition. And as for the album by Moda Fumulani, it took place at Pazinziri, that's Chileka in Blanta, and then M1 Center Point in Lilongwe. Remember, you're watching Infotainment, the basket for arts and entertainment, and my name is Sam Banda Jr. Moving on, Ben Mankamba, who is now village headman Chingalire, says he wants to make sure that he develops Chingalire Rural Growth Center so that it becomes an exemplary village where people can go and learn some of the cultural issues in terms of food, how traditional food is made, learn how to dance some of the traditional dances performed in the country, as well as other issues to do with culture. So he's been out there making sure that everything is put in place, and apart from that, he also wants to make sure that he puts forward a park where people can walk around and look at different issues, basically in terms of entertaining themselves, as well as getting the best of entertainment out of it. So we caught up with Ben Mankamba, who last weekend basically was part of the activities which took place at the venue Chingalire Rural Growth Center. So we'll hear from Ben Mankamba.
This village, it's my wish or my vision or my dream to turn it into like a cultural village, role model village. Yoti zochitika zina kamfuno za phunzira zikhalidwe zimene simazipeza town umo muzapangira kuno magule akumudzi kuno zakudya zakumudzi chachani mavalidwe kayankhulidwe kenikeni kachichewa osati cha bo chanchani zeni plus if you want to do that ma workshop ka camping chanchani. So this is the place for you people, make use of it. I think in Maroche pamene close to town you can find. You can see even yourself, you can feel the fresh air you are breathing. So what is our moyo wabwino, and especially zizachuka kwambiri so women abuses. I think it's mezo tuyena titenge mbali, we need to reduce it or to stop zitungati zimene zozo zogwirira tiana azimayi zindizi. Ninkani yochitisa manyazi akamati mfusa azungu azatu kuja tumazi kuchita manyazi kuti sono anthu afusa ine muntu zimachitisa manyazi kuyankha kake chimozimozi nkhani ngati za maubino zija umavutika kuti soti yankha bwanji because they take us as if we are animals, osati so human beings. Nde tiyeni tiunikirane tithandizane zinthu zikuyenera kutha zimene zizo tizitetse chabwino mosa kudayisa nthawi ndikhulupirira ndakulandirani bwinobwino.
That's Ben Mangamba, who is village headman Chingalire, telling us about his plans for Chingalire Rural Growth Center. He has done much more in music. People know him that he dominated the proceedings, especially in the past years. You talk of the Kuche Kuche Music Awards as well as the Malawi Gene. He was on top of the game before he assumed the role of a traditional leader. That's village headman Chingalire. And now he has taken all that talent, he's utilizing it in the village to make sure that he expands the Chingalire Rural Growth Center. Moving on, we've got so many issues happening around. And this time around, I was talking about Blantyre-based youthful group YDC Theatre, which has been out of the limelight for some time due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But now, the cases have gone down and the events are starting to come up. So YDC Theatre is out with a new production titled The War. It's basically a new style of theatre which they are using at the moment, and they are calling it digital theatre, where they've fused in a lot of things in terms of giving people the best. So we caught up with Jack Musumba, who is a member of YDC, as well as the playwright that's Fumbani Piri, to tell us kuti kodi zimenezi severo limeneli akuliti The War lugamba zoti chani, kodi menemo alitendera bwanji severo limeneli limene lionesedwe ku Blantyre Cultural Center. Nde tifuna timve kuchokera kwa amene Fumbani Piri amene adalemba severo limeneli, timve kuti kodi zili mmenemo nchani. Komanso Jack Musumba ngati member akutiuza iwo kuti ngati gulu akuchilimika akupitirira kutipasira zosangalatsa zokhuza nkhani za zisuzo. Timve kuchokera kwa Fumbani Piri komanso Jack Musumba.
From this interior and that exterior had discovered the power to this unexpected blockade.
As I look to the left and I look to the right, nothing changes. I am still inside. Yet I see myself from the other side. My mind is there, but my dream is here. Because I'm blocked.
I'm here. I'm right here. I'm nowhere else but right here. But I wish I could be somewhere with them and with you. But how can I be with you? For I am impossible in this huge, invisible age.
Isangalo yathu ndi yachikulu kwambiri chifukwa chonena kuti ku Blantyre kuno ku YTC inali theater yomalizira kupanga show coronavirus isanavute kwambiri apasanakhale ma restrictions ndi pano pamene coronavirus ikulowaso pansi YTC theater yomweyo ndiyokhala ndiyomwenso ili yoyambiriranso kusegulira chani kusegulira mashow ndi tinasekera ndi tikutaniso ndikuseguliraso kuti anzathu ayambe kusatira mbuyo ndife ndosangalala kwambiri feyo ngati gulu la YTC nthawi imeneyi ya coronavirus ndi nthawi imene tinakhala pansi ndikulembano ma script ndi one of the script yomwe inatuluka nthawi ya coronavirus ndi ya the war.
Selo limene ndi selo limene lalembedwa mwa luso ndithu ndingana kuti chani muluso wake ndonena kuti ndi selo lavomereza kuti mukhalenso zisuzo zosiyanasiyana zimene timaziziwa kuvina komanso kuyimba komanso zimene technology yabwera masiku ano digital imene tayika mmene mukuti tithandiza kuti selo lioneke bwino ndithu labwera digital chifukwa chani imene selo likauza anthu kunena kuti digital so njira ine imene ingatipangise kuti ife tikhale ndi ma production komanso tapanga sell out anthu aonere kunjako kwambiri mwachidule imene tingamba project imene inali kuti ingong'onenisidwa online as a digital theater komanso online because of coronavirus komano taona kuti ma restrictions zimene akuchokera mu theater muzowa kale ndikukapanga live anthu akuonera ndikuti tisanayipise pa online pomuzowa Malawi technology kwambiri mativutira kwapo ndi apo komanso kuti tilipire online zovutirapo zimakhazi zimenezo zingakomera anthu akunjoka mwati Amalawi inu tikusegulirani ndi limene lili zimene YTC yabwerera kuti muonereko the war live pa Blantyre Center.
YTC theater jambiri ni 2018 takhala tikulandira positive feedback in terms of mashow athu amene tukhala tikupanga komanso tenabu yakhala ikumabwera each and every show kutanthauza kuti Amalawi akutilandira ndipo Amalawi akukhala akutipanga support show inaliyonse mwe tikupanga ndine mawu anga omaliza ndikungothokoza anthu amene mabwera mashow athu a YTC kuzationera.
Ineso mawanga maliza ndi mmene nilena chake muti kwa ife ndikuthokoza kwa audience yathu imene mabwera komanso audience yathu imakauza anthu ena kuti uku kumachitika zokupya ndithu ndipo ife kuti tikhati kupanga zinthu zokupya mpaka nakalekale ndipo sitigona.
Wait. We can start this over again. Before you can engage your second side in my house. And what's the purpose of your visit? And what is it that you think you do? And all these things doing in my house.
Yeah, that's why this is theater. They are telling us more about their new production titled The War. So they are working very hard as a group. Recently, they also did show some plays which they've basically produced as a group. So they continue to give us the best in terms of theater. We hope they will continue the vibe which they've started. Of course, we've had the pandemic affecting a lot of arts activities, but here they are, since things have started loosening up, here they are with a new play titled The War. Now remember, you're watching Infotainment, a basket full of arts and entertainment, and my name is Sam Banda Jr. Continuing with the events, we have a new event on the ground, and this time they are calling it Summer Hangout, which will bring for artists such as Ty Green, Pixie, and it's happening over the weekend at so we caught up with Matambo Lowole, organizers of the event, to tell us more about this event, whether it's one of the or they are just holding it this year. This is what Matambo Lowole said.
This summer event is the first one. We are calling it Summer Hangout, and it's just a way of appreciating our customers, but also getting the word out there that we are here. We need their support as well, but at the very same time, we are also trying to bring the fans closer to the artists that they like, because we are going to have a couple of artists, but also the DJs that are doing big in Malawi as well. So that's what we are looking at. But we're looking at people to have like a family time. That's why you'd see that we are having it in the afternoon from 12 noon to around 7 p.m. so that people of all walks of life can come to this event. Okay, this summer hangout is taking place in Sunnyside at Anchor's Lounge. Anchor's Lounge is situated that place that used to have Sunside Lodge. So when you're coming from the Chikwa Road going to town, just before you reach Gelato's, you just turn to your left. There's a dusty road, you go straight. So basically it is near a store workshop and Gelato Carnival. So people who are coming here, they have to pay by the gate. It's 4,000 for single and 6,000 for double, where there's a discount. But we also want to take this platform as well to get the word out there about the rape, that people need to stop the rape. It's a very disgusting and bad thing happening in the country now, so we want to use the same platform as well. For the artists performing, we have got Ty Green, we have got Kelke, we have got Pixe, we have got Physics, we have got Tuno, we have got Bariwan, we have got Hyphen, we have got Nyasa Piano, and then we also have DJ Ron, DJ Flame, and DJ Tree. I just want to tell Malawians that they have to come, they have to feel free. Everything is in place, the preparations have been done very well, and we are ready for you all to come and join us. Apart from having fun, we're also going to support Anchor's Lounge as well. So we urge you to come through and see how everything will unfold.
Yeah, that's Matambolo Ole. They are telling us more about the summer hangout event taking place in Blantyre. And continuing with our program, last weekend, musicians, organizers, volunteer and exchange program alumni held what they call it the National Movie Alumni Weekend at Chingalire Rural Growth Center, that's in Lilongwe, where they had several activities. They had workshops. Apart from the workshops, they also had performances. So the performances came from Chingalire Rural Growth Center Cultural Troupe. There was also Vula Band, and then guest artists Blaze as well as Skefa Chimoto. They entertained people who came in large numbers to be part of that event. Where there's Infotainment, and we give you the performances, how they happened. This is how it was.
Dear
Yeah, that's the Alumni Weekend, bringing together several performances that took place, including Mvula Band, Skefa Chimoto, and you also saw Blaze performing. On that note, we've come to the very end of Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. I hope you've enjoyed what I brought unto you. But before I go, I'll give you some AOBs. Malawi Writers Union, MAU, is holding the annual general meeting to elect the national executive. Sambalika Gwamvona has said that he is not participating this time around as the president. So the battle is between Chifundo Nkwanda and Chikumbuso Ndaferankhanda, as well as other positions need to be filled. And again, a movement against rape organization has written the government to query performances which are happening in the country involving General Kanene from Zambia as well as Joe Guaradi, and all they are saying is we are in a period where we are talking about 16 days of activism, but these two artists have been involved in violence against women, so they want these shows not to take place, and government should take action. And again, we also look at a cultural workshop happening this weekend in Mzuzu, and this is being spearheaded by Vincent Malua. Lucius Banda is performing in the northern region as well as central region. A number of shows happening which they've put up, including a show at Squirrels Park that's in Mzuzu. As I said earlier on, I did say that we've come to the very end of Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. But before I go, I'll give you a performance by Annie Marie Queen, who came face to face with Goma Nyondo at Kwaharaba, that's in Blantyre, that's on Thursday. My name is Sam Banda Jr. I hope you've enjoyed what I brought unto you. I'm out of here. Ciao.
Right, let's go. Ready?
Shadow of the illusions, let me show you the